Okay, guys, Carlton here, and I've got something new for you today. I'm providing the mobile update via my Yoga laptop computer with the touchscreen and a stylus. So it's just like my Samsung Galaxy Mega Note, what do you call it? Note 20 Ultra, that's it. Where it has a nice big thick pencil, but it's easier to draw on the screen and easier for me to see. So I'll still be doing some updates using the Note 20, but then I'll also be doing some mobile reports using my little Yoga touchscreen laptop. So the first one with the laptop is going to be on Ethereum, and there's a few things that I wanted to point out as we are still in an overall downtrend. I don't think that this is definitely not a time that I think Ethereum is going to break out, because we've got this general seesaw action happening to the downside, this little bit of a downswing. But what I wanted to point out is the hot action that we see that happens when we cross these fib circle boundaries. I haven't talked about the fibs in a long time, but whenever I see an approach where the price line is coming up on a critical fib boundary that has had hot action in the past, I'll bring it to your attention and let you know that there's a possible pivot or an attraction move where it crawls along a line that can help us know, well, what's going to happen next. So what you can see right here, for example, when we crossed the 4.618 here on the light blue, we had a little pump up. When we crossed the 4.216, it dropped down a little bit. Now, these are not monumental movements, but sometimes they are. And then the other thing that happens, we see how it crawled along the 4.618 on the big dark green before it just went boom and took a nice little miniature skyrocket up. Okay, let's look at the 1 day chart, and you can see it even more here. Let me scrunch this down a little bit. And notice how we are like right on the node of this volume cluster right here. Okay, so we're going to have a big move up or a big move down. And I think if BTC corrects, which it's going to, the big move is going to be down. Why? Well, first of all, we're already trading above the 50-day EMA right there. Okay, and we are way above the 200-day EMA right there. And so we are crossing over this 4.618, but on the 1 day, you can see it's not that big of a bump up. So what could happen, we could sail down here for the point of control on the overall day chart. When you zoom out far enough, the point of control, taking it back to June, is down here in $240. Okay, so anyhow, getting back to my point, we can see that we had the big bump up when we crossed, whoops, I want the drawing pencil. When we crossed right here on that 4.618, we had that big bump up. And then notice this, how the price touches down here. It just keeps touching this ring, the 1.618, and then it just crawls up that ring, and then it jumps over and sticks to the 4.216 of the big green before it finally takes off here and starts to move up. Is that not amazing? That's when you know that the rings that are outside of the price are hot. So we're at the end of all of these. I'm going to have to construct new rings, because now that this one here, once we break through that, I'll make a new swing channel that will be based on this trading activity here. So it'll probably be looking something like this, where I take the top of the fib ring set from here, and then maybe down here to the bottom, or I could take it out to here. I'm not sure. And we might not have enough trading history yet where we can make a new set, but we'll see. And I could also extend one out that goes from here down to here. So the other thing that I'm noticing on this chart is the stochastic. Okay, so this is looking kind of bearish to me, because the K percent has crossed the D percent line, the fast and slow line, and we're kind of headed towards a southerly trajectory. Let's put an arrow there. There we go. And we've got a slight downward movement in the on balance volume, so time will tell. But anyway, that's all I've got for this update. Let me turn on the camera so you can see my handsome face. I'm chilling here. See, this is in the kitchen, and there's my background. Look at the kitchen, the wall there. That's all my kids' artwork over the years. there's some of my son's artwork up there. He's 29. And then my daughter, the teacher, she is, 27? I have a grandkid. And then I have an 18-year-old who is an architectural student at Mizzou, my alma mater. And the 16-year-old, my future aerospace mechanical engineer, 16, he's got artwork up there too. So it's just all over the place. But that's what we like to do at home, is put up our kids' artwork. And this stuff ranges from when they were in grade school all the way to stuff that they've even done here recently. And there's more pieces all over the house that are framed of the more serious art that they've done as they've grown up. So anyway, that's about all we have. Hope you enjoyed this. Look for some more to come. I'm going to put out a string of videos here. Let me know what it is that you would like to see. This is Carlton, and I am out.